some ways they're not heroes or villains. They're doing what they're told.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the thrust of your documentary is against the government who are telling them to do this, and also covering up their actions, as you were talking about the killing of the pregnant women,
Right.
etc., etc. There's people just desperately trying to cover it up as well.
Well, I think what often happens in a war zone is, you have kids basically that are sent over to fight these wars. I mean, they're 18, 19, 20 years old. The majority of soldiers are not 30-year-old commandos who have been Navy SEALs their whole lives. And they're put into these situations where they're being constantly shot at. And they're told that there's no such thing as a pregnant woman. There's a woman, they're covering up a bomb underneath them. And the enemy is totally dehumanized to the point where they have no humanity. We train these young people to perceive everyone around them as a potential enemy. And they're on edge. And they end up doing things, killing innocent people, shooting at someone that they think is a threat and isn't, and it traumatizes them internally. But it also puts them in a position where they feel like, if I did this, if I killed this innocent person, my entire life is over. And so there's all sorts of cover-ups that take place in the course of conducting these operations. At the end of the day, the people responsible for these wars are politicians, most of whom don't have their children in war zones. They're sort of chicken hawks. They love these wars. It's very good for corporate profits of the defense industry. But at the end of the day, we're going to leave Afghanistan probably in a worse state than we found it when we came in. And that's sobering, because that's 12 years, thousands of American, British, other European nations have lost people in Afghanistan. And what was the point of all of it? At the end of the day, there's a sort of permanent national security state that exists in the United States. And it's like a beast. And sometimes political leaders feed the beast, like under Bush and Cheney. Other times, the beast they seek to legitimize the beast, which is the case with President Obama, and argue that the beast is actually our friend. But that beast knows that it has the time, and politicians have the clocks, that they can outlast any politician. And so the only beneficiaries at the end of the day from any of these wars that I've covered are big corporations that service the wars by selling the weapons and the bombs and the planes that make it possible.
How much has your own personal opinion of Obama changed since